Lori from Shoo Shoo Paper Art, and I'm going to be making this cute Easter basket today. It's almost like a picnic basket, which makes it kind of fun, and you could certainly use it for that. It features the pretty pink Posh March release, and I'll have all those links down at the bottom of the video. But let's get started on this Easter basket. Starts with a 6x6 piece of paper, and we're going to make a series of scores. We're going to start on the first side, scoring at 1 7/8 and 4 1/8. I'm going to turn it a quarter turn and do the exact same thing, 1 7/8 and 4 1/8. Okay, I'm going to turn it a quarter again. And this time I'm only going to score down to the very first score line. And I'm going to score at 5/8 and at 1 1/4, 4 3/4, and 5 3/8. Now I'm also going to make with a pencil a little mark here at 3 inches. Okay, I'm going to go to the completely opposite side of the paper, and I'm going to score again at 5/8 and 1 1/4, and I'm just scoring to that first score line, 4 3/4 and 5 3/8. And I'm also going to make a mark at 3 inches as well. Okay, I'm going to set the scoreboard aside. I'm going to need it a little bit later for the lid. I'm going to figure out where to put it. Okay. Now, with my 3-inch mark, I'm going to draw some lines to where those first scores come together here and here, making a triangle. And of course you could just freehand this, especially if you're good at cutting fairly straight lines. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw a triangle on the other side. Now I'm going to cut out the triangles. And I'm also going to cut on the score lines down to the first score so that I have 3 strips on each corner. Now I'm going to fold on the score lines, and one thing that I found that is helpful is if I start with the outer little strip here and make sure that it's straight, line it up against the edge of this paper here, and then just keep folding in, and in that way they're all folded straight. Even though I have a score, that makes it easier. Okay, I'm going to fold all of these in. Oops, see, I didn't do it. Start on that edge. Okay, there we go. I'm going to stop here and erase any pencil lines that I can see on the triangles. Now, I'm going to just start gathering this up before I attach anything together. And I'm going to start with these. Do you see how I just took these outside ones? I'm going to make them meet. I'm just going to fold kind of one or layer one over the other and hold it. And then I'm going to move on to the next ones, and I'm going to pull them in and just hold them as well. Moving to the next set and hold them. And then I'm going to pull up the triangle. Now, what I'm going to do here is I want to kind of just move everything around and line it up. I want it to be as high as the top of the triangle. And then I also want to look and kind of see that each side is even, so that one's not up higher than the other. By that I mean, if I take a look at this one here and this one's a lot lower. So I'm going to kind of pull it up to match. Just kind of get them lined up where I like them. Okay, I'm going to look at those. This one seems a little bit lower to me, but I kind of like it, so I'm going to lower this one on the left. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. And now I'm just going to hold all of that together and I'm going to put a staple in it. Okay, and then I'm going to move to the other side and do the exact same thing. Both sides done, and let's move to the lid. The lid starts with a 3 1/4 by 3 3/4 inch of paper. Okay, we're going to start on the 3 1/4 inch side, and I'm going to score at 1/2 inch and 2 3/4. I'm going to turn it to the 3 3/4 inch side, and I'm going to score at 1 3/4, just to the score line, and 2 inches. No, I'm wrong. You're going to score all the way down. Excuse me. 1 3/4 and 2 inches all the way down. All right, now I've created some corners there with the scores, and I'm going to cut the corners off. Left with these little tiny handles here, and this is what's going to be attached to the basket. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold those down. Okay, and I'm going to put some hot glue on the outside edges so that I can slip it in here and glue it in place. Once the lid is glued in place, I'm ready to work on the handle. The handle is 1/2 inch by 7 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a bit of a curve. And I've cut 2, let's see, I used the stitched borders 2. This one right here, this, let's see, this frilly one right here, to cut 2 pieces to put on each side of the handle for decoration. And I'm going to go ahead and curve them as well. And then I'm just going to glue them on, oops, did that the wrong way. I'm going to glue them on each side of the handle. The decoration's glued on, I'm going to use hot glue again to glue it to the outside of the basket. And I'm going to kind of check the height. I used the 7 inches just to see if I needed to make any adjustments, but I think that's fine with the full 7 inches. And this is going to be covered by the circle, so it's okay if it doesn't go all the way down. All right, so let's hot glue that on. Handle is hot glued on, I'm ready to put on the little circles, and I cut these with a pretty pink Posh dies called Stitched Essentials 1, and it's this little circle right here that is part of, you can use it inside of the tags. So it's really pretty cool. I love these. All right, so I've cut them already. I have 2, and I'm going to hot glue them in place as well. Or I don't know, I could probably just use regular glue right here on top of the handle. All right, the little Easter picnic basket is finished, and I added some decorations. All right, this is the little bunny is from Pretty Pink Posh, and let's see what set that is. It is this one, Easter Friends, and I used this little bunny right here. All right, and I also used the stitched note dies. And I used this piece here. I think it's supposed to be a flag, but it makes a real cute little tag as well. It looks like this when it's cut out. And I just used a couple of Copic markers to lay in some color here in the background. And I kind of wanted it to be close to the purpley color. So I ended up realizing that it was kind of a purpley pink. And I started with this RVOO, and I just colored inside the stitched lines. Added on the little bunny from Easter Friends, and also a little egg from Easter Friends. Okay, hole punched it, tied on some ribbon and a button, filled it with some Easter grass, and 2 plastic eggs will fit inside this, so it's actually a perfect size for giving for Easter. I just love it. I also made some other colors. I'll show you here real quickly. This one is the opposite of this one. This one has the yellow handle. This one has the purple handle and the yellow basket. So it did the exact same thing with the tag as well, just different colors of Copics. All right, and then I also made a kind of craft colored polka dot with a pink handle, and then this one is the opposite. So as you can see, these Easter baskets are a lot of fun. I hope you find time to make some. You can find me at shushupaperart.com. Thank you.